Mathematics class 11 chapter 2 relations and functions. In the last class we have completed exercise 2.3. Today we shall study miscellaneous exercise on chapter 2. Question number 1. Relation f and g defined by fx is equal to x square 0 less than equal to s less than equal to 3. 3x 3 less than equal to s less than equal to 10. And gx is equal to x square 0 less than equal to s less than equal to 2 and 3s 2 less than equal to s less than equal to 10. Show that f is a function and g is not a function. Given that fx is equal to x square, this one, first we'll check this one. So 0 less than x less than equal to 3. So I'll check for 3 because 3 is ending here and starting here. So I'll check for 3 first. So I'll check for 3. So f of 3 is equal to 3 square is equal to 9. So the order pair will be 3 and 9. Okay, now we'll check for this one. For fx equal to 3x, this function value is 3 less than equal to x less than equal to 10. Put x value as 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. So the order pair is 3 and 9. Here also 3 and 9, 3 and 9. And it will be unique for all the order pair. It is observed that fx takes unique value at each point in closed interval 0 to 10. Therefore, f is a function. Okay, it will be unique value if we check for all the values between 0 to 10. We have checked only the end points. Okay, it will be unique value for all. So it is f is a function. Now we shall check similarly for gx. I'll check for 2 and 2. Okay, for 2 first I'll use this function and 2 this function. Now gx is equal to x square 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. So I'll put 2 value first. So g of 2 is equal to 2 square which gives you 4. So the order pair will be 2 and 4. Okay, now let us check for the second function, this one. This. So gx equal to 3x 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 10. So put here 2. So g of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 gives you 6. Now this order pair is 2 and 6. See, the two order pairs have same first element. Okay. According to definition, what is that? No two distinct order pairs should have same first element. Then it is a function. But here we can see two order pair which have got second element different but first element same. So this is not a function. Here 3 and 9 same. Therefore this is a function. Okay, but here it is different order pairs are there. Okay, so we can say that therefore gx does not have unique value at x is equal to 2. Therefore g is not a function. So that is a solution for question number 1. Question number 2. If fx is equal to x square, find f of 1.1 minus f of 1 divided by 1.1 minus 1. F of 1.1 means instead of x, if you put 1.1, you will put 1.1 square. And if you put 1, f of 1, then 1 square. Okay, so I'll apply this function for the value given here. So instead of f of 1.1, I'll put 1.1 square. Okay, using this. And for 1, it will be 1 square. And denominator is not function, directly value. So 1.1 minus 1 gives you 0.1. I'm using a square minus b square. Okay, so I write a minus b, a plus b. So first is 1.1 minus 1, 1.1 plus 1, denominator as it is. 1.1 minus 1 gives you 0.1. And 1.1 plus 1 gives you 2.1 and denominator as it is. 1.1, 0.1 cut. So answer is 2.1. So that is the solution for question number 2. Question number 3. Find the domain of the function fx is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square minus 8x plus 12. So numerator I am keeping as it is, denominator I am splitting the middle term. Okay, so factors of 12 to get 8. So 6 and 2. 6 and 2 is 12 and 6 and 2 adding gives you 8. So I get it x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12. From here take x common, here remains x minus 6. From here take minus 2 common, remains x minus 6. And this is actually perfect square, or here also you can split the middle term. Even if you don't split, it can keep the same thing. I will just written this as a x plus 1 whole square. This I keep as it is. From here the factors are x minus 6 and x minus 2. Now this is a real function and we cannot have this undefined. Okay, this is a quotient. Okay, this is a function which is called quotient function. So this denominator should not become 0. If this becomes 0, that means it is undefined. Okay, so we have to eliminate the values which makes this denominator 0. So here x minus 2. So if I put x value as 2, 2 minus 2 is 0 and 0 into anything is 0. 0 by this value will be undefined. So one value of x is 2. And other value, if I put here 6 minus 6 is 0, 0 into anything is 0. So again this will be undefined. So for the value of x, 2 and 6, this denominator is becomes 0 and the value of this fx will become undefined. Therefore I cannot take the values which makes this 0, that is 2 and 6. Therefore the domain of the function will be R, but from R we have to eliminate the number 2 and 6. So set 2 and 6. So that is the solution for question number 3. Question number 4. Find domain and range of real functions f defined by fx equal to square root of x minus 1. Now this is a real function. So as before, we have to take the value which is under the square root should be greater than equal to 0. So here under the square root is x minus 1. Since fx is a real function, x minus 1 should be greater than equal to 0. Transfer minus 1 here gives you x greater than equal to 1. That means for x greater than equal to 1, fx greater than equal to 0. Therefore the domain will be from where we can take value of x starting from 1 to infinite. So close interval 1 to infinite, and domain is range is starting from 0, so 0 to infinite. So that is the domain and range of given function. Question number 5. Find domain and range of real function fx equal to modulus of x minus 1. Now this is also positive values. Okay, whatever answer will get, answer will be positive. So the range will be non-negative real numbers, and it is also polynomial, a type of polynomial, so the domain will be R. So we can say the real function is defined for all values of x, therefore domain is R and range is non-negative real numbers. Question number 6. Let f is equal to order pair x, x square by 1 plus x square, x belongs to R. Be a function from R to R, determine range of f. So I will take some examples and find the range. So I will take x is equal to 0. So I will put here x value is this, and this is called your fx value. Okay, this is x value, this is fx value. So I will put 0. So when I put 0 here, here also I will put 0, that will be your f of 0. So f of 0 or f of x equal to, in this 0 square is 0, 0 square is 0 plus 1. So 0 by anything is 0. Then let us take 1, x equal to 1. So f of 1 will be, in this you put x value as 1. So 1 square is 1. Divide by 1 plus 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 gives you 2. 1 by 2 gives you 0.5. Let us take negative value. So I'll take x value as minus 2. So we took minus 2 here. So minus 2 square is plus 4. 1 plus x square, that is minus 2 square, is plus 4. So 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. So you get it. 4 by 5 gives you 0.8. Okay. So 0.8. Now you can see if you take any other values, answer will be less than 1. It will not exceed 1. Okay. And it will be between 0 to 1, because starting with 0 and it will be up to 1. It will not reaching 1 but less than 1. So what we can say, the range is close interval 0 to 1. Question number 7. Let f, g, r to r be defined respectively. Fx is equal to x plus 1, gx equal to 2x minus 3. Find f plus g, f minus g and f by g. Let us find first f plus g. This is algebra of functions. So x will give to f, so f of x plus g of x. So fx value is given to you x plus 1, put here. And gx is given to you 3x minus 2. X plus 2x gives you 3x and 1 minus 3 gives you minus 2. So that is the value of f plus g. Then second one is f minus g of x. So f of x minus g of x. F of x value is x plus 1 minus g of x is 2x minus 3. But since minus is there, this plus will be minus will become plus. So minus 2x plus 3. X minus 2x minus x and 1 plus 3 gives you 4. Number 3, f by g of x equal to f of x by g of x. Fx is x plus 1, 2x minus 3. Now as before we said the denominator should not become 0. So we'll write the value which makes, or will exclude the value of x which makes this denominator 0, that is x equal to 3 by 2. If you put 3 by 2, 2 to 3 minus 3, so 0. So we'll exclude s not equal to 3 by 2. So we can take x value all but not 3 by 2. So that is the solution for question number 7. Question number 8. Let f is equal to order pairs 1, 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3. Be a function from z to z defined by fx equal to ax plus b for some integers a and b, determine a and b. Now in this order pair, this is x, then this is f of x. So this is 1, this is f of 1. This is x and f of x, that means this is 2, this is f of 2. Okay, this is 0 and this is f of 0, that value is minus 1. Okay, so that is the relation between 1 and 1, 2 and 3. This is x, this is fx. Okay, so let us start with that. So let's take the first order pair. 1 1 can be written as x f of x. That means when x equal to 1, fx value also is 1. But fx given to us ax plus b. So I put here ax plus b equal to 1. X value I am taking 1. So put 1. So a into 1 is 1. So a plus b is equal to 1. Call it number 1. Take second order pair 2 and 3. So 2 3 is equal to x f of x. Okay. So x value is 2. Then fx value is 3. Put fx equal to given to us ax plus b equal to 3. X value put as 2. So 2a plus b equal to 3. Call it number 2. Now we have to find a and b. So let us eliminate first b. So I will subtract equation 1 from 2. Subtracting equation 1 from 2. So 2a plus b is equal to 3 and a plus b is equal to 1. Change the sign. B plus and b minus cut. 2a minus a gives you a. 3 minus 1 gives you 2. Put this value in equation 1 or 2. I am putting in 1. A plus b is equal to 1. Put a equal to 2. 2 transfer here minus 2. 1 minus 2 gives you minus 1. So we can say values of a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1. So that is solution for question number 8. Question number 9. Let R be relation from n to n defined by R is equal to AB. AB belongs to n and A is equal to B square. Are the following true? Number 1. A belongs to R. For all A belongs to capital N. That's natural number. This is not true. Why? For A is equal to 3. If I put B square means 3. 3 square. 3 3. Okay. 3 3 is not equal to 3 square. That means 3 3 does not belong to R. Like A belongs to R, it's not true because 3 3 will not belong. Why? Because the order pair will be 3 and 3 square, which is not same. So this is not true. Number 2, AB belongs to R implies B of A belongs to R. This is also not true. Why not true? See, A is equal to 3 square and B is equal to 3. If I take B equal to 3, then A is equal to 3 square, B square. Na? The relation is A equal to B square. So if I take B equal to 3, then A equal to 3 square equal to 9. So we can say that 9 and 3 belongs to R. Okay, 9 and 3 belongs to R, but 3 and 9 will not belong. Okay, so 3 9 does not belong to R. So this is also not true. Number 3, AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R implies AC belongs to R. This is also not true. So let us check it. So 81 9. This is 9 square. Okay, because relation is A equal to B square. So first element should be square of the second. So 9 square is 81 and 9. So this is belonging to R. Now 9 and 3. So this should be 3 square. So 3 square and 3. So this also belongs to R. But 81, this 81 and 3 here A and C, right? So then A and C. Same way here 81 and 3. 81 and 3 will not belong. Why? Because 81 is not 3 square. Okay, the relation between A and B is A is equal to B square. So 3 square should be value here. So this is not belonging to R. So this is also not true. So that is the solution for question number 9. Question number 10. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to 1, 5, 9, 11, 15, 16. F is equal to 1, 5, 2, 9, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 11. Are the following true? Number 1, F is a relation from A to B. Now we know the definition of relation, that relation is subset of A cross B. A cross B means Cartesian product. So let us find first Cartesian product of A and B. So A and B means in the order pair in which first element from the first set and second from the second. So we can write here 1 and 1. Okay, 1 I have missed. Let me write it now. The missing is 1 1. Okay, so let us write 1 1. So 1 and 1. Okay, then 1 and 5 here. Then 1 and 9, 1 and 11, 1 and 15, 1 and 16. Then no more. So start with 2. So 2 and 1, 2 and 5. Then same way 2 and 9, 2 and 11, 2 and 15, 2 and 16. Okay, now no more. So go with 3. So 3 and 1, 3 and 5. Okay, these also I have missed out, I think. So let us write 3 and 5. Then 3 and 9. Okay, 3 and 11, 3 and 15, 3 and 16. Then go to 4. So 4 and 1. Then 4 and 5, 4 and 9, 4 and 11, 4 and 6, 15 and 4 and 16. Okay. Now we have to check that elements of these F should be part of these A cross B. Okay, all these elements. So let us check it. First I am writing F is equal to 1 5, 2 9, 3 1, 4 5, 2 11. So let us check that all these are part of A cross B. Then we can say this is a relation. So 1 and 5 it is there. Okay. 2 and 9, this also is there. Then 3 and 1 here, 4 and 5, which is here, and 2 and 11, that also is here. Okay, so we can see that all these elements are part of A cross B, that is F subset of A cross B. Therefore, by definition of relation, we can say that F is a relation from A to B. So that is the solution for question number 10. Roman number 1, it has got second part, Roman number 2. F is function from A to B, whether this is also true or no. So this is not true. F is not a function. Why not a function? Because you can look at this F, it has got 2, 9, 2, 11. Two distinct pairs have got the same first element. If it is same first element for two distinct order pair, that means the given relation is not a function. Okay, so that means it is not a function. Here I have written as 2, 9, 2, 11 belongs to F. Two distinct order pairs have same first element, that is 2, 2, so it is not a function. It is a relation but not a function. So that is solution for question number 10, part 1 and 2. Question number 11. Let F be subset of Z cross Z defined by F is equal to AB, A plus B, AB belongs to Z. Is F a function from Z to Z? Justify your answer. So we shall take an example and show that whether it is function or not. For A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 4. So order pair is AB and A plus B. So first AB. So I am finding AB for 1 and 4. So 1 into 4 is 4. And A plus B, that is second element of the order pair, that is 1 plus 4, 5. So the order pair is 1 and 4. 4 and 5. Okay. 4 and 5. A into B, that is 4, and A plus B, that is 5. Let us take another example. A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 2. So AB. AB means X value, the first element of the order set, that is 2 into 2, 4. I am taking both same. And A plus B, that is 2 plus 2 is 4. So the order pair is 4 and 4. 4 and 4. Now you see, this is one order pair in F and this is one order pair in F. Both have got first element same, second no problem, but first is same. So what we say that since two distinct order pair have got the first element same, so this is not a function. Therefore F 4, 5, 4, 4 belongs to F. Therefore by definition of function, F is not function from Z to Z. So that is solution for question number 11. Question number 12. Let A is equal to 9, 10, 11, 12 and let F from A to N be defined by F of N is equal to the highest prime factor of N. Find range. Here A is given to you 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and Fn is given to you the highest prime factor of N. So I will start with 9. Okay, so let us take F of 9. So factors of 9 are 3 and 3. Among these, the highest prime factor. So 3 and both are prime, so 3. Then 10 is 2 and 5. The prime number which is highest among these, that is 5. Then F11, 1 into 11. 11 is the highest prime number, so 11. F12. So for factors of 12 is 2 into 2 into 3. The highest prime number is 3. And F of 13, 13, 1 into 13. So highest prime number is 13. So the range will be, these are the range. So 3, 5, 11, 13. So this is the range of the given function. So this is miscellaneous exercise and here we end the chapter 2. Thank you very much.